Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
Your kind does have two eyes, right?
There you are. You look a bit worse for wear. Then again, so does everyone in Timshaven. Guess you'll fit in just fine. Not bad. Not bad at all. Your concern is appreciated. Now, where do I even start? I don't know how long you've been in London, Wayfarer, but people here tend not to be too fond of us. Some say it's the neck folds. Some say it's the smell. Me, I say,
fuck that. We have a right to live here, same as anyone else. But Bob doesn't see it that way. Bob thinks we should leave, go somewhere where people will accept us. Or at the very least, not bother us. If we had more support from some of the other Thames folk, that would go a long way. No. I mean, yes. Well, sort of. We have an even bigger problem on our hands. Shortly after we settled in here, people started disappearing. Slowly, sure, but it's been happening. It took a while before we noticed there was a pattern. Naturally, if we have citizens disappearing without a trace, it doesn't exactly make my case of staying here stronger. Now does it? Next to nothing. We don't know if they were taken by someone, killed, or hell, even if they're left on their own. I sure hope it's the latter. Angela Clarkson. She's Bob's wife. She got bumped on the noggin in the Thames Witch attack. Though I disagree with him, I can understand why Bob's keen on leaving. We moved here because the fucking Jack Tartars destroyed our old home. Thames Witch. A lot of people died. Some have never recovered. Like poor Angela. We need someone to look into the disappearances, figure out why they're happening, and hopefully stop it. That's the only way we can stay in London.
if you're willing to help, you'll want to speak to Coward himself, Bob Clarkson. He can tell you more than we can.
The ferryman's right. We're not the coward part. But yes, he knows more than we do. Bob may want to leave, but trust me when I say he is dedicated to the welfare of this community.
Thank you.
The surface world gets louder and louder each day.
Not sure if I'll ever get over seeing a human around. It's always a pleasure to see you.
My hounds learned to swim today. So proud of them.
Oh! Sorry about that, human.
Thameshaven, you are my pride and joy. Follow the rules, and you'll always be welcome.
Do you smell that? across the
Welcome,
Thames.
friend.
Calling
Glad to
to
see you.
us.
Get your hairy horse out of here. Clear out before I go you.
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Get your hairy horse out of here.
Make it quick. I'm a bit busy at the moment.
Bob, it's them. They're coming.
Sweetheart, it's fine. It's just a visitor. Make it quick. Did he now? That changes things. Charity, in this world, might call Satan, seems like hell's frozen over. Just how much has the ferryman told you? Sadly, that's about all we know. The last guy to go missing was Cole Blakely. He's the freshest lead we have. If you find out what happened to him, then you'll probably find the rest. Take these. This should get you into Cole's shack. It's the dilapidated old lean-to on the northwest corner. It's easy to miss it. Before you go, do you have any questions? Angela's affected. But when Jack Tars attacked, she got hurt. Badly. It was a brain injury. She's recovered, but she also hasn't really recovered, if you know what I mean. It's like she lives in her own little reality now. Young guy, mid-20s, kept to himself mostly. Some would say he wasn't all there, but in a harmless way. Wouldn't be like him to just wander off. He was Jeremy's deputy. Not that that means much round here. Ah, you mean Mittens? That little bugger's just about the only thing that brings any joy into this house. Angela's taken it to him real well since her illness. Don't worry though, he won't bite or clamp. He's fully domesticated. Named him after his species, the mitten crab. Not inventive, but he's a cutie. Good luck, for both your sake and ours. The surface world gets louder and louder each day.
Get your hairy horse out of here. You're at the wrong house. Something's gone. Get your hairy horse
Hopefully the
out of
ferryman
here.
will get us some mitten lurk eggs soon. They're delicious.
Shut off. Get your hairy horse out of here.
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
Let the surface dwellers kill each other. We'll be safe here.
I've got my eyes on you. Carl Blakely. All right. I'm all ears. Any news on him? Let me have a listen.
Okay. I'll check it out. What do you know about the nun? I know Jeremy's patrol schedule. I'll pop in before she even knows I'm going. And I promise I won't breathe a word about it.
What? This doesn't sound like Carl at all. I mean, the voice, yeah. But he'd never do something like that. Responsible to a T. Stone Edge. He was the perfect deputy. He actually wanted to do good, to help people. Mandatory curfew. After 8 p.m., everyone has to be in their homes. Of course, everyone ignores it. But I can't arrest the whole town. No. We're under lockdown right now. If you've seen other Thames folk around, they're the boys from Rotherheath, or those savages from Bermondsey. Anyone from Thameshaven stays in Thameshaven for now. The ferryman gets a pass. Maybe you haven't noticed, but with Carl gone, I am 100% of our security detail. I don't have time to go rummaging around people's houses. Well, I'm not sure why you're so interested in being a vigilante when it's my job, but I ain't gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. My best guess is that the person who left this note wanted to sneak out of Thameshaven. A rabble-rouser. If I were you, I'd speak to some of the townsfolk and see what they say. Can't hurt now, can it? Let me know what you find.
One day, I'll take my family to see the surface. One day.
It's you. What are you doing here?
Yeah. Do I? Do I? I most certainly do. It's about time someone got off their ass and asked me. I'll tell you now, Git. I heard something most unholy that night. Scared me so bad my neck fold shook. We may have been, undermining curfew, but I heard strange sounds outside of town. Coming from that road to Rotherhithe. Yeah. Next moment I know, he's gone. How should I know? I only told you what I heard. You're the one asking questions and looking into things. You handle it. But hey, tell me what you find, okay?
They call us sea devils. Warriors of the deep. Monsters. Can't they just leave us alone?
Get your errant horse out of here. Get your greasy paws off my hat.
Damn.
She's out there with her
must go to her. Cold, glistening, regal. The queen calls, screams, she hungers calm. I can hear her hunger pangs growing louder, louder. She's calling for you, not the one who merely watches, not Jeremy. You must save us, Carl. Like the raging tide, she'll wash us away if you don't. She'll send her chitinous children. Or worse, she'll deign to leave the throne to claim us all. One by one, one by one, one by one, one by...
Do you smell that? It's the Thames calling to us.
Oh, Christ. Just when I was holding out hope, Tim. What is it? Fuck. We need to go to Bob's house. Now. I'll meet you there. Watch where you're going. Your kind does have two eyes, right?
Nothing like a swim in our Thames to make you feel alive.
Ah, hello there, human.
Oh, sorry about that, human. Sorry about that, human.
Hopefully the ferryman will get us a mint-lurk egg soon. They're delicious.
Rachel, what's wrong?
I'll tell you what's wrong. Angela has been sending people on fucking suicide missions.
What are you talking about?
Listen to this.
What are you talking about?
Now do you see? There's no cabal of evil humans conspiring against us. It's your wife.
We need to talk to her. Find out who this Empress really is.
For once, I agree with you.
Demons! Demons, all of you. Go away!
Angela, sweetheart, it's me. It's Bobby.
Go away! The Empress commands it.
Is she always like this?
Well, yes, but I never thought anyone would listen to her.
Angela, who is the Empress?
Vile Lilith! Open not your filthy harlot mouth. all of you. Go away!
Angela, sweetheart.
Go away!
Is she always like this?
Well, yes, but I never thought anyone would listen to her.
Angela, who is the Empress?
Vile Lilith! Open not your filthy harlot mouth.
Bob, this is going nowhere. She's not coherent enough to even speak to me.
Let me try. Angela, can you tell me about the Empress?
She who is cloaked in chitin armor, hard-faced and gargantuan in size. She who guides me, who commands me, I carry out her will.
Have you been sending people to her?
Only the virtuous. I tell them there's a threat to Thames Haven. That they can't tell anyone. That they have to go and see what it is. And then they're sacrificed.
Why? Why would you do that?
The Empress is hungry. And when she eats, she is happy. And when she is happy, she leaves Thames Haven alone.
This isn't my wife. This isn't her.
Bob, go get Dr. Webb.
I'll be as fast as I can.
I've no idea. I have no idea. Something hungry and vicious. I guess we'll find out once you locate that Empress.
The Empress reigns over the Blight.
There's your answer. The Blight. I've heard stories of that place. We all have. None of our kind dare go there. They say it's hell on earth. If you do this, if you find this Empress and spill its fucking guts, we'll forever be in your debt. The surface walk gets louder and louder each day.
Greetings, my child. Ah, yes. I've heard all about it from Father Luke. He seems to think it's an open and shut case. But concerning matters of the soul, that is seldom true. I am willing to grant him a second chance at life here in Sanctuary. Tell him he's free to return if he so wishes. I pray that he seeks God's grace.
It's my savior. How can I help you? Really? Why? I don't know what to say. Thank you. He's a good man, Bishop Whaler. I should tell him as much. If you're ever in Sanctuary, be sure to stop by if you need supplies. More wholesome goods, mind you. And at a discount, of course.
Greetings, civilian. You need anything?
What are you doing around these parts?
I wish I could meet the Queen.
We won't go quietly. You can count on that.
This is a military compound, civilian. State your business. Start talking, then. We have what you're looking for, but they're in high demand. And we don't just hand them out to civilians. Equipment stretched thin as it is, with the hooligans continually kicking us up the arse. If only that were true. The hooligans aren't united under a single banner. They're everywhere, like parasites. Kill one, and two more take their place. But that was you, eh? The John Doe that aided St. Paul's? We heard all about that. Lieutenant Rambeau sends us reports. Follow me. I'll take you to the General.
God save our gracious Queen. Long live our noble Queen.
You'd have to be insane to take on the Tommies.
To what do I owe this visit, Colonel Major?
General, this is the individual who aided St. Paul's with the hooligans.
Who?
The man from Lieutenant Rambeau's report.
Oh, I haven't read it yet. If you're here to enlist, you'll have to wait. Basic training programs are backed up for months. You know how it is. Poverty leads to an abundance of would-be soldiers.
They came here looking for a gas mask.
Then why are they walking into my office, Colonel, and not halfway out of the compound?
I thought perhaps they could earn one, sir. You know, mercenary work.
I like your thinking, Colonel. You always win with a mercenary. Either they do the job, or there's no one left to pay. Very well. We have a gas mask with your name on it. Just as long as you... What do we need this so-and-so for anyway?
After the attack on Guildhall, the remnants of that group moved into the Bank of England. Others have joined them.
Bank of England? There's a Pindar station in there. My great-grandfather grew up in it.
That's very interesting, sir.
All right, you have your orders. Deal with those hooligans in the Bank of England. If we could spare the men, we wouldn't be hiring you. Perhaps Lieutenant Rambo can help. St. Paul's will be the first to fall if those hooligans rise. Incorrect. As long as you need that gas mask, you work for us. Report back to Colonel Major once you're done. Dismissed. Mind the gap and all that.
Britannia, Britannia, all the waves.
can I help you?
Greetings, my fair friend, and welcome to the Globe. I am Wilhelm Kelp, the troop director. Positively glad to meet you. Because you seem like the sort of person who yearns for adventure, the kind that Shakespeare himself would write about. Then again, I could be mistaken. Don't let my flights of fancy scare you away. More than an adventure. This is a chance to add our names to the history books. We here at the Globe are proud to have what might be the last Shakespeare collection on the planet. But while it's extensive, it's not exactly complete. We have multiple Hamlets and the like. But we also currently lack 8 of Shakespeare's lesser-known plays. My secretary, Janine, can tell you where to find the plays. And we're paying you for it, of course. I would, if I had the mental and physical fortitude for such a task. I need someone like you. Good-looking, strong, resolute, determined, a true Shakespearean hero. Besides, I'm needed here, looking over the globe. I have. Once. These plays have been my white whale, if you'll pardon the reference. But I was not prepared. And ever since then, I've been far too busy with the globe. My dream of having a complete Shakespeare is an old one. You're not the first one I ask, but hopefully you'll be the last. I shan't die until I hold all of those plays in my hand. It's what I was put on this earth for. Do you not wish to at least hear my motivation? Thank you. Having the complete Shakespeare is the one thing in my life I feel 100% certain about. Some would call it my purpose. I draw upon the bard's words and call it my life's will. And when there's a will, there is most certainly a way, no? In exchange for your assistance, the Globe is prepared to offer you 500 tickets. You may discuss this reward with my secretary, Janine Heminger, but it seems like a fair price. There is a history in all men's lives, and we have just begun to forge yours. I hope we perform Romeo and Juliet next. Who doesn't love a romance?
So, commoners are just walking among us now. Guess we better get used to it.
If I see one more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad.
Ah, the loathsome toad shows his visage.
All that glitters is not gold. Often have you heard that told. Many a man his life hath sold, but my outside to behold.
What's that smell? Oh,
Let me guess.
It's you.
Hungry look in your eyes, a weapon in your holster, a wallet begging for some tickets. Kelp just asked you to go after the lost plays, right? The plays are spread all over London, and some of them require you to think violently. But the biggest reason why we haven't had any success yet is because this task will take time. Of course, you're free to take as long as you want. No deadlines. Just know you wouldn't be the first one to break a promise to Will. $300 tickets. That's what it says here in my budget. I hope you're ready to work for those tickets, my friend. Over the past few years, our sources have told us about 8 missing Shakespeare plays. I've divided them into categories. Easy peasy, A-OK, and you're fucked. The easy peasy plays include Richard II, which was last seen at the Theatre Royal, Drury Lane, before it burned down. Henry VII, currently at the Imperial War Museum under the watchful eye of the Tommies. And Cymbeline, which we were going to buy from this ancient priest until he died and left all his belongings to Westminster Abbey. What a prick. The AOK plays will make you engage in some creative thinking. They include 2 Gentlemen of Verona, which a lovelorn vagabond down at Bromley refuses to give up, and Timon of Athens, which has somehow found itself in the hands of a piss-poor resident of Brixton. Don't know how that happened. And finally, there's the You're Fucked ones. Get ready to use either your trigger finger or your feet, whichever one's quicker. They include Pericles, which was lost in a cave near the Thames, King John, which is in the hands of a maniac from Camden who believes he is the titular king, and Troilus and Cressida. Its rich owners were killed by a gang of violent skinheads, so good luck. You can take as long as you want, but we'll only pay after you give Will all of the 8 plays. No, we cannot. We only pay upon full delivery of the 8 plays. Now you see why so many before you have given up, hmm? We have sources. I allocate 10% of our budget towards Will's quest for the lost plays. So, the sooner you find these plays, the sooner I can fix our lavatories. Don't die.